Hey guys, I'm Chelsea. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here. This is what it is. I decided to do this really fun cut crease glitter look, which in the end started turning into like more of like a galactic, I guess like xenon or something inspired look. And I freaking love it. It's awesome. Why not? And that's the thing I love about makeup. You have an idea in your mind of what you want to do, and then it just slowly starts morphing into something else. And then you just roll with it. And I mean, just turned into a really fun look, and I'm really jazzed about it. And there's some things I use that I haven't like used yet, some like products I used I haven't used yet. So I also haven't done a cut crease since the 4th of July. So it was about time, especially with like this new filming setup. And I don't know if you've noticed the new backdrop. There's a lot of new and exciting things. Also, this is like a lot of jingling going on. Sorry, my bracelets are like really annoying. Let me just take that off. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are just enjoying my channel and me and the looks that I'm doing. I'm just trying to bring the fun back to makeup, because makeup is really fun, and at the end of the day it comes off. So let's not, you know, let's just not be too serious about it. Also, Halloween's coming and I can't wait. I'm already starting to develop some looks in my mind. But hey, comment below some things that you would like to see me do, and also challenge me. I want to do things that are hard. I definitely want to do some things with like special effects makeup, which I haven't actually worked with before. So those are the things I'm thinking about. I don't know, I'm really excited about it. So, super long intro, longer than usual. If you are set for the tutorial and you're ready, probably should grab a water and some popcorn. It's a little bit of a longer one. But hey, that's what's fun about this, right? Cool, stay tuned. It'll be something. Oh, that's kind of cute. Alright, so we're going to be using glitter in this video. So I'm just going to get the hair off my lip first. Bake my under eyes real quick, because like I said, we're going to be using glitter, and I'm not trying to have that ruin my base. Because I have to make my makeup on already. I have my foundation, and I have my concealer, and I've highlighted just these on my under eye areas and the center of my face and my chin already. So I'm just going to use, what am I gonna use? Sorry, I've been out all day, so I feel like nuts right now. You know when you're just like out and it makes you kind of like zany? And I feel like kind of crazy right now. So I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Apply that under my eyes so I can bake. I'm just gonna apply that right under my eyes. Just place it where you think eyeshadow, or in this case, glitter is gonna fall. I'm just gonna prime my eye with the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish primer. Smashbox, as we all know, is great. I'm not saying I don't like it, I just don't know. My neighbor's dog. Oh, he ain't happy. Okay, so I'm just applying the Laura Mercier translucent powder to my brow bone. Again, avoiding the lid, don't really need to pop it on the lid. So you want to make sure when you are looking at your crease, so here's my natural crease. Here's my natural crease where my brow bone ends, and there is where I want the cut crease to be, right above my natural crease. So I always hold my mirror out a little bit lower than my chin, and then I look at where my natural crease is and draw straight above it. Okay, so once you have those outlines drawn, you're going to go in a little bit darker with the pencil, and then we're going to blend it out. So now that we've used the eyeliner to cut our crease, now we're going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and we're going to use this color right here, Deep Purple, and we're going to use that to buff out the cut crease. Alright, so I'm going to start with a little bit on the outer corner first, and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to take a little bit of a denser blending brush, and I'm going to actually blend that out just to soften some of the lines up a little bit. Again, you know when you have that moment when your eyeshadow is doing exactly what you want it to do, and then you stop yourself, you're like, ooh, get it, girl. I'm having that moment right now. Hi. So now we're going to clean up these under eyes a bit. We're going to use concealer, and we're going to use a very small amount and just get really close to the cut crease just so we can make sure it's completely defined and the line is perfect and seamless. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm actually using two shades. I'm using G73 Creamy Beige and G70 Light Ivory, and I just mix those together on a little flat brush. I'm getting like seriously like the smallest amount of that and just lining right underneath the cut crease. Okay, so once you're done with cutting the crease and you're lining it with the concealer, now we're gonna move on to the lid so you can kind of like step away for like a second and then jump into something else. Okay, so I'm gonna use the NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Milk, and we want to leave a little bit of space underneath the cut crease and the lid. So we're gonna do something a little bit different and special there later, just add some fun pop. And I mean, not that this isn't already gonna be popping, but we're gonna have some fun stuff there. So we're gonna add Milk all over the lid. Again, leaving a little bit of space between the cut crease and the natural crease.
How's it going?
So far, so good. How are the cloisters?
Good. They were very eventful.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Sorry, I just noticed! And I got that on film! Ah! My roommate's engaged! Okay, so once you're done with the cream shadow, then you should want to make sure you're going to blend it out. So you take another brush and just blend the top of the cream shadow out so it just softens the line. So once you put a shadow on top of it, there's not a super harsh line. And if anything, we can always clean it up later. For the eyeshadow that we're going to put on top, I'm using the Makeup Forever Artist 9 palette. Yeah, D236. So it's this really pretty lavender shade right here. I'm just going to press the shadow on top of the cream shadow Milk. Next we're going to go in with Sephora's Glitter Guard, and this is a 24-hour, pretty much a glitter adhesive. And we're going to apply this all over that lilac shadow or the lavender shadow you just put onto your lid. And put this glue on top, and then we're going to lightly press the glitter on. And that is why we baked underneath our eye, so that way if any glitter falls out, we're cool because we could just like wipe it away. Okay, so for the glitter for the lid, I'm going to use the glitter by Imani, and this one is in the shade of Violetta. Are you seeing this? This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So this is what it should be looking like after you apply your glitter. If you get a little bit of glitter in between the lid and the cut crease, just take a clean brush and make sure there really is nothing on it, and you just want to wipe away any extra glitter that's not supposed to be there. Next, I'm going to tightline my waterline. I'm using the Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner. Right, next we're going to add eyeliner. I'm using the Inglot 77 gel liner and a Morphe fine liner brush. And I'm going to do a nice winged line. I'm trying to keep it pretty, not huge and like, you know, like a big old wing, which I love. Who doesn't love like a really cute big wing? But I want to make sure you can see, like the star of the show is obviously the glitter, so I just don't want to cover up too much. Okay, so once you're done with the black liner, I'm actually going to go in with a white eyeliner. And this is Lunar Sea by Lime Crime. It's the only white I have. I think this one you have to shake up, so make sure. And I'm actually going to outline the black eyeliner and then trace it to follow about into, let's see, the last quarter of, how do I want to say? Actually, I think I'm gonna go all the way up to the cut crease. What do I want to do with it? I think we're gonna find out. I don't really know. We're gonna see what I like. Cute! So cute. Okay, once I've done that, I just decided to pull it like a little bit further in, just to like exaggerate the liner. Where's that brush? Brush. You remember that from Hocus Pocus when she'd call the book Book? It's such a great movie. Literally, probably top 10 Disney movies is Hocus Pocus. It's such a classic. What's that like creepy song they sing? Sarah Jessica Parker's character sings at the end when she's looking for children. Comment below below your top 3 favorite Disney movies. Love to know. Alright, so I'm just gonna actually coat my lashes before I put on lashes. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex original formula, not the waterproof. Now that my lashes are surely doused in mascara, which is gonna be so fun to take off, I'm gonna add lashes on real quick. Awesome, so lashes are already on, so I baked my under eye just because I was using a glitter and I didn't want it to, like, all that fallout to fall onto foundation that's already there. To get extra glitter that's found its way to a home that is not a home, we're gonna use some tape. Something to note, when you're using tape in any makeup look, please make sure to dab the tape on the back of your arm, on your hand, whatever you want. Probably at your arm because your arm's hairy. Back of your hand, so it's not as sticky, because it will then take off your makeup, and literally what was the point of all that. So I'm gonna go in with some tape. I don't know what kind of tape this is. Right, so then I'm gonna go in with the Morphe E1, and I'm just going to, ooh, that was, you see all that? Jeez, full of powder. I'm eating a white chocolate Reese's. Fun little fact about me, I don't eat chocolate, like, I don't eat real chocolate at all. It really smells really gross to me, so the only chocolate I can eat is white chocolate. And my sister also doesn't eat chocolate either. So weird, I know. For contour, I'm going to use the light filtering contour, and it's a number 40 Mirage filter, and I'm going to use this color. I clearly love this. This thing is a mess, but it's such a great color for me in the winter and the summer. So that's when you know that it is worth the money if you can wear it in 2 seasons. So I'm just going to contour. I'm not going to bronze. So I really want the focus to be on the eyes. So for blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. blush palette in dark. I'm going to be using this guy right here. Just a little bit of a light, almost peach. Just the tiniest bit. Just to bring a little bit of color, not too much. Again, focus is all on the wave. For highlight, I'm going to be using Peach Goddess by Jeffree Star. I'm using a Morphe M509. For Schlippies flips, I'm going to use Buffy by Lime Crime, and it's just a really cool nude lip color. Gotta check, because you know I'll be talking to someone cute and they got little lipstick on my teeth. I'm like, so I know y'all shaded me, think I forgot the under eyes. I didn't. For eyeliner for the lower lash line, I'm using Perversion by Urban Decay. For the first shade on the lower lash, I'm gonna go with that beautiful bright purple from the Self-Made palette by Anastasia, and we're gonna smoke out the waterline and the lower lash. Going into the Makeup Forever palette and grabbing the dark purple at the top. Just going to deepen up the outer half, and then grabbing the Jeffree Star palette, we're gonna go into Black Rainbow and just apply that to the outer corner. Then I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics Tight Line Mascara as my first coat of mascara for my bottom lashes. And then you know your girl loves her little spider lashes, so I'm going back in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and really just loading it on. So you could totally stop here. The look's amazing and awesome, but if you're going with a little bit more of like a galactic look, just for an extra hint, because you know I can't help myself, I'm using Milk Makeup's holographic stick in Supernova, and I'm just gonna rub a little bit onto my fingers here and then dab that right to the center of my lips. Alright guys, well that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I really love doing just like these really big, bold looks, and definitely let me know what you guys like, what you guys want to see. Don't forget to comment your favorite top 3 Disney movies. Don't think I forgot. And make sure to follow me on Depop, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Twitter. All those informations will be linked here. I'll have my Snapchat barcode up so you can just scan and follow. And also, what do you guys want to see for Halloween? I mean, it's not far off, so I'm gearing up some few things in my mind, but comment below anything that you would like to see me try to recreate, or you know, like send like an inspiration photo so I can kind of get inspired. I'm really excited. I have some cool things coming up, and we're gonna be trying out some new things. I love Halloween. Guys, follow me on Instagram and all that stuff, and everything will be listed below. All the products I use will be listed below, and make sure to subscribe. It really helps me out. Like this video, that also really helps me out too. And until next time guys, bye.